I talked about us being here for the first time in 2 Sundays, and okay, well, all they want to know is what you gonna say about Trump.
Why is it that lately I have had to drive down political lane? Now, you heard me say I do not like politics, but there are times when I'm led to talk about some things that are happening politically. And that's only if it has to do with the church. Well, this viral clip that went around with President Barack Obama, he's not our president anymore, but y'all get what I'm saying, and his wife, Michelle Obama, looking like monkeys. And people that look like me were extremely upset. And I can understand why, because even though things were said in the past and it's history, history still affects us today. So I want to talk about what the pastors had to say in the pulpit about this viral clips. Before we take a look at the clips, do me a favor, like the video, because you're not the only one who wants to see it, and subscribe to the channel.
When I got here Friday, I was getting out of my car and walking in. I was looking for something on my phone, and a text came in, and I saw this image on the text. Put the image on the screen. Just see that image right there. And when I first looked at the phone, I guess it was the way the light was shining. I looked at it and I said, "So what are the Obamas laughing at?" And then, so I texted the guy. I said, "What is this?" Because I had not seen anything, you know. I was at church Thursday night, and then in a meeting after service, and then had to go somewhere. I had to go to Cary to take care of some business. Got home late, and I went to bed and went to sleep because I need to be back up here Friday. So then when I saw this still photograph and I looked closer, then I saw that it was a meme with the face of former First Lady Michelle Obama and former President Barack Obama. And this was on Truth Social. And when I saw it, my immediate response was, and my thought was, that this is reprehensible and it's not called for. There is no place for this. Now, this is, here's what I do find interesting. When they sent it to me, and you know, several people reached out to me to comment on it. Now, I must admit, because I'm just human, right? And you know, my first thought, Dr. Watford, my first thought, Dr. McKinney, was, now when they put memes out on me and had me in a dress, nobody sent me a text then. And I got memes for standing for holiness. I didn't get a call from any lady, evangelist, missionary, supervisor, you name it. I'm talking about outside of the house, outside of the house. Not in the house, outside the house. None of them said anything to me. When the man called me a pulpit pimp, y'all remember that? I ain't heard from anyone. I mean, I've been called a lot of names lately. A wolf in sheep's clothing, a pulpit pimp. No, let me say it right. Pulpit pimp. And then they did the meme of me in a dress. Now, I would make an ugly woman. My Lord. And to be honest with you, when I saw the meme of me in the dress, I didn't feel disrespected. It was disrespectful. It was meant to disrespect me. I didn't feel made fun of, although they meant to make fun of me. I laughed. I thought it was funny. Because I thought to myself, if that's the best you got, if that's the best that you can do, then you've just made my point for me. And my assumption would be, I don't know, but my assumption would be that when the Obamas, not me, because when I saw this, I felt about this the way you felt when those clowns put me in a dress. You were offended, as you should have been. And probably if you could have got your hands on them, you might have blood on your hands. So, but when I saw it, I laughed. I hope when the Obamas saw this that they laughed. But it wasn't funny to me. I said that I can't see any way to justify something like this. I fail to see the humor in it, especially given the comparisons that we as people of a darker hue have had to contend with down through the years of comparisons to primates.
I hope you didn't fall asleep. Bishop Wood was definitely very slow to speaking and long-winded. And so I didn't play the whole video, but I'll put the link below in the description in case you want to hear what else he had to say. He pretty much stated he didn't agree with this. But so many people in the comment section were not very happy that he didn't come with the, the normal type of attitude that he has when it's about other things or other people. I mean, just listen to how he talked about Pastor Jamal Bryant's wife and the dress. I don't agree with the dress. I'm just simply saying that he came with a little bit of spunk. He even called the woman, or he said she was dressed like a $2 whore. But when it came to this post that happened to be on Trump's, I don't know, was it on X, formerly known as Twitter, he didn't have that same spunk. And so many people were very upset with him, and they wanted him to call a thing a thing. I can definitely understand where people are coming from. If you're going to have that same energy about that dress, I'm going to need you to have the same energy when it comes to this post. So I'm going to say that Bishop wouldn't drop the ball. I want you to look at another clip of another pastor who addressed the situation. We know this pastor all too well because he's always talking about politics. And there are many, many, many things that I do not agree with him on. But he still addressed the situation. And maybe this is what people were expecting from Bishop Wood. Let's take a look.
President Trump put up a tweet in the middle of the night and dehumanizing the people who were elected to the highest office of this nation twice and misrepresenting them as apes was beyond an administrative error. It was a dog whistle to racism in America, that even at our best, we are still less than them. The post remained online for 12 hours. First, the White House press secretary claimed that it was posted by a staffer. Said that America doesn't even care about it. Kept going. Stayed on for 12 hours, and finally they deleted it. And they deleted it, hear this, with no apology, saying that they were staying 10 toes down on disregard, dishonor, and disrespect. All of us are mindful, even our children who are next door are mindful that there are no apes in The Lion King. And so that was a lie. All of it is an intentional distraction. That if we will argue about Planet of the Apes, we won't focus on pedophiles on the island. Donald Trump did not bring racism, he exposed it. And our gathering today is evidence that we have souls, that we have mind, and more than that, we have God on our side. A lot of preachers across this country are going to try to apologize and make excuses on behalf of the president. But he was asked directly and squarely, are you going to apologize? And he said forthrightly that he would not. Be careful of leaders who don't know how to take ownership and accountability.
The reason I decided to play both of these clips is because I've said in the past that politics does not belong in the pulpit. Now, I did a video about that, and I noticed that a lot of people felt like it was okay to talk about politics. And there were a few that said, no, we should leave politics somewhere else. Well, looking at Bishop Wooding having to discuss what Trump did was kind of cringy for me personally, because he did not want to talk about it. If you go watch his full clip, it took him about 10 minutes just to get to the whole Trump situation. Even though he had brought it up initially, he wanted to thank everybody in the church. He wanted to say hello to somebody else. It was a lot of stalling. And that makes you uncomfortable only because you're telling people who you support when it comes to politics. Now, we know Jamal Bryant. He always talks politics. And if it's somebody that he's cool with, he gonna have all good things to say. If it's somebody that he doesn't like, then it's gonna be hell on wheels. Everything is going to be bad and everybody is against you. And I think that both things can be dangerous. As a bishop speaking about politics and people know who you voted for, that can be dangerous because then you turn people away from God. And as a pastor speaking about politics, as like Jamal Bryant does, you can persuade people to think that they are above others. And then that also can turn people away from God because God is not the focal point of the conversation. Now, there's something that Pastor Jamal Bryant said that I want you to take a listen to.
Historically, early colonial Christians, in an attempt to absolve their conscience, believed that Africans were without a soul. So snatching us out of the womb of the motherland, they believed that they were introducing us to Christianity, when Christianity, in fact, was birthed in Africa, making us a soulless people. They had to rewire their minds that they were saving us. And so the earliest traits or characterizations that they would give to African people were to say that we were not people, but that we were primates, using the caricature of apes as black people.
I want to play you another clip that Pastor Jamal Bryant said. But let me be clear for the people who need to be spoon-fed. This does not take away from what was posted by Trump or his staff or whoever posted the video or image on X, formerly known as Twitter. I'm going somewhere with this. Please try to follow me.
It is you got something on your life. The enemy will try to make you inflict pain on yourself. Kanye West took out an entire full-page ad to apologize to the Jewish community. And out of a full-page ad, only one line apologizing to his own people. How do you apologize to somebody else but not the group that made you? In real time, you have seen a minstrel show that Nicki Minaj will go to the White House and call Donald Trump a hero, all for a gold card. Y'all ain't saying anything because you are ignoring the fact that the reality is you should have been deported yourself. But because white people like a Negro that can tap dance and sing, they'll always bring a monkey in to perform a show.
It's very clear that Pastor Jamal Bryant does not like what Kanye West did, and he is upset with Nicki Minaj. My question to you is, was it okay for him to refer to Nicki Minaj as a monkey? I want to know what you think. And if you could do me a favor, back that up with scripture. Now drop it in the comments below, because that's what I'm here for.